Good morning. Welcome to 8:15 Daily Operations Weather Briefing. We have some increase in cloudiness out there this morning. Currently seeing a ceiling around 4,000 feet. We're going to see rainfall and a chance of thunderstorms, as well as a chance of heavy rain move in today, as well as we'll have some windy conditions developing during the afternoon evening hours as an area of low pressure rapidly develops along the eastern seaboard and moves up towards New England for this evening. Looking at our current surface analysis, we have a area low pressure over the Great Lakes as well as one over the Deep South. These two are going to combine and create a stronger area low pressure along the Mid-Atlantic and northeastern seaboard today and tonight. That's going to provide us with our unsettled conditions. Looking at our current observations as of 8:15 this morning, we had a broken deck at 4,200 feet, broken deck at 16,000 feet, overcast deck at 20,000 feet. Winds were out of a southeasterly component at 140 degrees at 9 knots. Temperature 66 degrees and relative humidity at 78%. Looking at our satellite imagery this morning, you can see we have a lot of upper level cloudiness across the region. Just did develop that cloud deck around 4,000 feet moving into the region. Going to see a good amount of cloud cover today, and we'll see overcast conditions for the remainder of today until we move into the late evening hours, and we'll see some cloud cover actually starting to break up as that system moves north and east of the region. Here's our 3-kilometer derived reflectivity. You can see by 11 o'clock today we're in the rain showers. Should see those rain showers really moving in the region quickly, and giving you a comparison of what the actual radar looks like this morning. Here is our radar loop as well as our lightning. You can see the rainfall is just across the Chesapeake Bay, moving towards the region quite quickly, and we're going to have that rainfall move in, and it will become heavy at times. So the 3-kilometer dam is a little bit behind on the rainfall and the advancement of that, so bringing in a chance of rainfall after 9 o'clock today. This is 11, and then 1 o'clock you can see we're in the thick of the rain, and then by about 2 to 6 o'clock today we're looking like we'll have a good chance of some moderate to heavy rain across the region, as well as about a 20% chance of thunderstorms. Here's 5 o'clock, and then moving towards 7 o'clock in the evening, you can see we have some heavier rainfall off the coast, a possibility that's still lingering across the region, but most likely by about 6 to 7 o'clock we'll see the tail end of the rainfall moving through the region, and once it does move northeast of the area, should see conditions drying out quickly, as we'll have a strong northwesterly flow across the region developing, and that allow for us to see some blustery conditions as well as some drier weather. Looking at our risk chart for today, we'll have that rainfall in the region, red for the afternoon and the early evening conditions. We'll see a 20% chance of lightning across the area. We'll see our winds becoming quite strong this afternoon and gusty, seeing those gusts in the 30s, possibly seeing a gust up to 35 knots or 40 miles an hour during the evening hours, with that coast cold front wind field moving into the region, and that, as I mentioned, could see that wind gust all the way up to 35 knots or 40 miles an hour. Continue with those winds overnight, we'll see winds in the upper to mid 20s for gusts, and then by tomorrow morning we'll see those gusts once again in the lower 30s across the region. Our ceilings will be around that 500-foot level, and visibility is around a mile with the heavier rainfall moving in the region, so could be seeing that occur with the heaviest rainfall or the bulk of the rainfall moving in during the afternoon and evening hours, and with that we could be seeing some isolated areas of some ponding on the roadways with the heaviest rainfall, but with the dry conditions that we've experienced the last several weeks, most likely won't see any flooding other than some quick accumulation from the heavier rainfall at times. Looking at our 24-hour terminal forecast, we'll see that rainfall likely after, especially after noon today. We'll see 20% probability of thunderstorms afternoon, and then continuing that 20% through about 7 o'clock this evening. Seeing a likely scenario after 1400 local that we have some heavier rainfall in the region, and as I said, the bulk of the rainfall will come after 9 o'clock through about 5 to 6 o'clock this evening. Can't rule out it last until 1900 local or 7 o'clock for the evening hours. And then by tomorrow morning, we'll see skies clearing quickly tonight, and into tomorrow morning, we'll just see partly cloudy skies, scatter deck around 4,000 feet. Our tides are slightly above normal, and looking at Thursday through Friday, Thursday will be partly to mostly cloudy, windy and cooler, a high of 62 degrees, wind gust in the mid-30s, 4 miles per hour, and in the lower 30s for knots tomorrow. Thursday night we'll see partly cloudy to mostly clear skies, slightly breezy winds, a low of 49 degrees, a yellow for our winds near 25 knots, and for Friday we'll see partly to mostly cloudy skies, slightly breezy winds, a high of 63 degrees. So slightly below normal for Thursday and Friday, but overall fairly good conditions other than the windy conditions on Thursday. That's going to complete our 8:15 daily operations weather brief. We'll be back at 10 o'clock to look at the next 7 days.